How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and in today's episode, we're contradicting something. We're contradicting something Emma said last episode. I'm not sure what she said. I don't remember. The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. It looks like a piece of chalk. If you look closely, you can see the tip is broken. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Phoenix? I thought you were... Oh, that's the dumbest fucking contradiction I've ever heard. Hey, even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright. But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too. This is fucking stupid, really? Then you might as well contradict that the killer didn't hit such huge heads, and he definitely didn't wear a helmet. Plus, he wasn't black. If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body. It was a conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Darker was the murderer. Seriously, we need fucking proof of that? Are you fucking kidding me? It was pretty goddamn obvious who the killer was. I think. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma. Ain't as simple as you think, bitch. Got a drink here. It's another Arizona energy drink. This is the more interesting one. Mucho mango. The other one was the watermelon flavored one and was whatever. This one sounds a bit more interesting. Let's check it out. If it's any good. Is it any good? Well, definitely much better than the watermelon one. Could have been just called mango flavored. That's what it is. Mucho kind of implied that there's like it's gonna be a very strong mango flavor, but it's not. It's just a normal one. And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound in the back. I got an eyelash in my eye. Fuck this shit. And it's so annoying. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken. That's so fucking stupid. We're basing that off of some shitty ass garbage, fucking talentless, made by a half-brain having goddamn moron drawing of Juggernaut attacking Mysterio with a piece of chalk. Like seriously? What if she drew the tip? Would we fucking claim? Would we actually say that there's no contradiction in this picture? She did drew the knife as with like an edge. Clearly, there's no contradiction. Or would we then say like, oh, the knife is clearly different. It's a different knife. Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. I definitely prefer when there's fucking sound when I play video games, because when I started this episode, the game was just silent. And I was like, man, I can perfectly hear myself, which is annoying. I hate it. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there. Man, I'm really sick today for some reason. I don't know what the fuck I ate. Ate some shit. The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness' memory is mistaken. Objection. That's why I asked her so many fucking times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, dumbass. She was sure she remembered correctly. But, come on, man. There's no other way to explain this inconsistency. But come on. Man, come on. Not so fucking fast, edgelord. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already, moron? About a little something called falsified evidence? Reading on Phoenix Wright. All I'm saying is this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. Well, I don't know. I'm really sleepy, holy shit. I don't know what they're implying. That's, what, the knife wasn't the murder weapon? Order. Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted? Your Honor, yes. Please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. I took a wicked fucking shit in the morning. The police department and the prosecution's office were holding a ceremony that day. Then I took another wicked shit because it wasn't gonna be the last. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Darker along with Damon Gant. Why did he question Damon Gant? That's a bit strange. See, it should have said Neil Marshall along with Damon Gant questioned Joe Darker, because the way it was worded implied that Neil questioned Damon Gant as well, instead of questioning Joe Darker with Damon Gant. Right? That's a fucking writing error right there. I should fucking update this game. During his questioning, Joe Darker died. You know, the fucking knife he's holding in that image of his looks nothing like the knife he later has. It looks like a fucking, like a knife he used for peeling apples. Because he peeled the fucking Neil Marshall. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was fucking murdered. Is it my belief that somewhere in this story there is a lie? I'm not lying. The man really was holding up a broken knife. If that's true, then there is no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. On my head. Kind of came back to working out because fucking I haven't done that in a while. First my grandma died and I was kind of depressed and I was fucking not feeling it. Then the week after that I was like fucking still not feeling it, man. So I'm like, gotta go back to the groove, you know what I'm saying? See, last week I was actually driving to and from work all weekend. I mean all week, and one thing I kind of noticed while doing that is that I came back from work and I was so fucking sleepy for some reason. I don't know, driving the car just made me fucked up sleepy. Cause all I did was sit on the fucking chair, focus on the road, right? But when I walk from work, at least I get some little fucking warm-up exercise before actually working out. But fucking driving around isn't enough. Like, I guess walking around at work isn't enough to wake me up fully. Also, I was way sleepier at work because I wouldn't actually go to work, get some fresh air and all that. Now I would just drive, and yeah, it kind of fucked me up last week. I really took care of much things. Also, yesterday I didn't feel like recording because I had some stuff to take care of. And when I finally had time to record, I was like, man, it's fucking late. I don't feel like sitting here and recording shit. So I didn't record anything yesterday, but it's fine because I have enough episodes. And with this episode, I'm gonna have episodes for this week. And I should probably record episodes today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna have episodes for the next week as well. So I'm actually, it's been a long fucking time. I actually have enough videos to upload for an entire week forward. I can't believe that I used to have so many videos that I'd be able to upload them 2 months in advance without actually recording anything. And now I'm struggling to even fucking upload daily. I don't know if my life gotten busier or have I gotten lazier. I don't fucking know, to be honest with you. Not sure what the case is. Maybe I got a lot more disorganized because I feel like, man, I'm kind of fucking losing my fucking mind, you know? More ways than one. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So the knife can't be a murder weapon? Then what's with all the blood on it and the broken tip? There must have been another broken knife. What are the fucking chances of there being two broken knives? Another broken knife besides the darkest? Could there have been one? I might be a genius or a fucking moron, but look at this trophy. No, I'm not implying that that was the murder weapon. This is a trophy Edgeworth received. So obviously it couldn't have been used as the murder weapon. But what is one peculiar detail they kept pointing out about this shield? Is that it's broken, right? And no, I'm not saying that the broken part of it is the murder weapon. But what was... How did this... Alright, hold on, let me fucking bring up another piece of evidence that I hope I have. Look at the shield, right? There's another part of the shield. Actually, now that I look at the shield always looked like that. It's just that there was another part of it, of a spear. There's a spear. And now that I look at this picture, the spear is pointing at Neil Marshall, and it has a broken tip. I'm not saying he got killed with that trophy. I'm saying he got killed with that spear on the right. Look, they positioned the spear. It's fucking glowing. And it's pointing directly at Neil Marshall's face, along with the other spear on the trophy. Damon Gant is standing there laughing, and Lana is standing there all serious as fuck, and the spear is like covering her. What is the symbolism in this picture? Good lord. I'm either insane or I'm actually on something. Could there have been another one? No, there's another one. It's the spear of the knight. Spears are cool. In my Skyrim playthrough, I kept collecting Reichling spears, but man, those fucking suck. I'm not using them. If the witness is this adamant about accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observation error. Mr. fucking Wright. In that instance, Emma really did see a broken knife. I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife? If so, please feel free to enlighten us. The murder weapon that was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. Ah, fuck. Good thing I saved. Here's the real murder weapon. So fucking hell. I just given this insane theory about how the real murder weapon was... Alright, fuck it. But then... Damn it, I got it wrong. Or maybe not. You know, usually when you get something right, the music stops. But Phoenix looks very serious, and he's giving some kind of a answer that doesn't sound like... It sounds like he knows what he's talking about instead of pulling shit out of his ass. Speaking of pulling shit out of my ass, man, at fucking work, I just didn't do anything all fucking day. You know, I came to work, I started doing something, and then my boss, my fucking goddamn foreman, told me that I gotta do this thing. And then I asked the other guys working on it, like, the fuck can I do with this? And they were like, there's nothing really to do here. So I was like, why the fuck was I assigned to this thing when even the people who already are working on it don't know what the fuck to do? So I just did like some minor fucking things, and I kept walking around and talking with people and shit. Like, it's fucking awful, you know? I kinda like when I have at least something to do, no matter how fucking minuscule it is. Something to fucking keep myself occupied with. And then, the funniest fucking thing, I was on a ladder attaching some of these, like, roofs to the circuit boxes, right? It's like really tall fucking ladder, and apparently they had some kind of a safety inspection today. I don't know, I didn't saw any fucking health inspector, safety inspector. And they fucking yelled at me to get off this goddamn ladder. So I was like, fucking, how am I supposed to do this shit then? It's really fucking high up. What are you expecting, to climb this fucking thing? No, instead they fucking moved all the goddamn circuit boxes and brought out this fucking big platform, only for me to attach like 1 or 3 of those fucking roofs. And I had to bring out a fucking platform, and it was so fucking annoying and stupid. And it wasn't all that safer, just because I could still stand still on it, but fucking... This fucking platform was made of such like hollow aluminum parts that I felt like it was about to break underneath me. Not to mention it stood on wheels, so it wasn't the best. And yeah, it was fucking stupid, honestly. The answer lies in the past, 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture. Not to mention the jar, the very awful, unstable jar is in the background. Now how does that plays into everything? Fuck if I know. It's pictures of the award ceremony. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's the broken murder weapon. That is the award prosecutor marshal is holding. Now I'm not saying... I don't think so. This is the murder weapon. I think it's the spear. Because this one's green. And we're trying to prove that the tip of the knife that was found inside Neil Marshall's body was the proof that he was stabbed by Joe Darke. But then the piece would be green, wouldn't it? I mean, it could, I don't know, fucking change colors for some fucking reason, but I got a feeling that's looking a little too deep. I was trying to say how maybe he got impaled on the suit of armor somehow. That's a crazy theory, but it could be. Also, just something I remembered. The reason the spear was removed from the future trophies, just like Edgeworth has a trophy like that without the spear on it, apparently that was Damon Gant's decision to remove the spear from the prosecutor's trophy. Why? Fuck if I know. Perhaps Damon Gant took the trophy and stabbed Neil Marshall with the trophy? That's fucking stupid. But the picture shows him receiving the reward. Right? That's him receiving the reward. So the spear was already had a broken tip. So that's a bit fucking weird. I can't help but feel like fucking Damon Gant is super fucking buff under that suit. That suit barely can contain him. His pecs are fucking poking out. As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Darke's knife. His tits are poking out, not abs. No, I said pecs. Never mind. That being the case, the knife that the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award. No, that's stupid. What? Order. Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. I feel like they're just really trying to... You know, so far the writing of this game didn't do any Danganronpa bullshit where the fucking murders gotten really stupid. They were all stupid at surface, but then they all made sense the more clues we uncovered. But here, this is starting to kind of go the Danganronpa route where we're gonna be going like, what the actual fuck even? How did he get killed with a trophy? That trophy was broken beforehand. It was designed to be broken. As an award, he was given this broken shield and a knife. That's a spearhead. When he chased after Joe Darke, he pulled out his knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. What, he chased after him with the trophy? You gotta be fucking joking. Broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation. But that can't be. Oh, why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because if the King of Prosecutors award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed. What do you fucking mean? I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh, shit. I don't know. What the fuck are they talking about? so now we're saying that Neil Marshall fucking killed Joe Darkey? That's not the case. He got death sentence. What is happening? I don't know, but the prosecutor was the one who actually died. That's true. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I feel like the game is gonna handhold me through this because this is way too fucking strange. It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. That's true. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. There was another person in the room with us. The Loch Ness Monster. I mean, what was the Loch Ness Monster in this game called? I forgot. Gordy? Georgie? Something like that. It was my mom. What is it? Could you show me your evidence? Do you think Emma and Maya would be besties if they actually met? Or would they fucking hate each other? Or would I have two girls following me around? Two underage girls following me around, helping me solve crimes? Like, what the fuck kind of assistance does Phoenix hire? Are they even hired? I'm still not sure how the fuck exactly Maya was my assistant throughout most of this game. Did she live in my office with me? Because I'm pretty sure Phoenix lives in the office. Probably just doesn't... Like, he doesn't earn enough money, I bet, to have be able to afford rent for an office and rent for an apartment. That sounds crazy. Even for a lawyer. Especially since he's supposedly not a very... Well, he's, you know, known as a rookie lawyer that took over the law agency after his boss died, so... It doesn't really strike me as someone who goes and fucking demands insane prices, because he probably would just accept anything. Keep himself occupied. I got smiley faces on my socks, and they look really funny. Just show me your evidence list again, please. This list? The one with that picture scribbled on the back? What fucking blue badger? Fucking, I got an eyelash in the other eye too. First my right eye, now my left eye. The actual fuck, man. I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it. Why the fuck would you draw the blue badger? What? You drew that shit? That's right. I drew that shit. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. Could I take a screenshot of this and kind of turn it sideways and make it a thumbnail? All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside me. But if I flipped it, then it would have been a vertical image. And now that means I would have to stretch it sideways, which would make it look ugly. But whatever. I'll fucking do it anyway. Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness testimony. Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky? Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix-up and now the blue badger. That should be interesting. Do I still have the blue badger in my evidence list? Don't forget, this is still a trial. Oh my god. This is still a trial for trying to figure out what the fuck happened to Goodman. I feel like we're doing a completely different trial all of a sudden. First we had the whole mystery of what happened in the parking lot. Which I guess all of it was bullshit. Then we had a simultaneous murder in the evidence room, which turns out not to be real. That's great. And now we're trying to connect it back to a murder that took place like 2 fucking years ago. How many murders do we have to solve just to get to the bottom of the first one? When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed towards both of them. Then I beat the shit out of every one of them. Killed them both. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. I wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, the blue badger. Can I see that picture again? Oh my fucking god. Look at the... Look at the blue badger outline, right? Oh, this is a stretch. Wouldn't it look kind of like the blue badger upside down? Like, oh my fucking god, it is. The blue badger. Oh my fucking god. This, I gotta be making shit up, right? This is certainly most unusual. Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year. Yeah, like what the fuck? Did Emma actually came up with the blue badger and now she can sue the chief of detectives for stealing her ideas? Good for her. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago. Yes, well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Stop, please don't pursue this any further. Lana, the fuck is this? What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defense's chair. You can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. Why can't you just leave it at that? Chief Prosecutor Sky. I've already come this far. It's too late to turn back. Silence. The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. Since we're finally getting to the core of this matter, or to the bottom of this barrel. To the bottom of this barrel. Emma's recollection. When I saw the man... When you say that man, I assume you're referring to Joe? Good old Joe? Yes, at least I think it was him. You think? No one has a head shaped like an onion besides him. All I could really see were shadows. Which one had an onion-shaped head? Power outage. Immediately preceded the incident. It is also documented in the prosecutor's office reports. So then you panicked and rushed towards both of them. Why would you do something so fucking stupid? What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall. Seems convinced that Darky was the one holding the knife. But as we just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife. Well, I didn't know that at the time. When Marshall was about to fucking murder him? Just like in the moment, you know, when he got all the rush of adrenaline hit him and kind of fucking started having a knife fight. When that darker guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've gotta help that other person. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. What do you mean you think? Please don't tell me you're making this shit up just so we can progress in some direction. And it all happened so fast that I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur. This guy was almost killed before she was witness to the murder about to take place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural. I saw the man about to stab the other person who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife. What the fuck you did? It was very brave, young girl. So then what happened next? Just then there was another flash of lightning and that's when I saw the blue badge. Are you sure about this? Also, how would you know it's the blue badger if he wasn't even conceived yet? That's so stupid. Why did she draw exactly the outline? Like it should have been. What the hell? I don't even know how to describe how stupid this is. See, now that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden this hit like some kind of Danganronpa territory of fucking stupid ass bullshit. You know? Of course, see, I even drew a picture of it here. But it was the chief of detectives who fought up this hideous beast. He's not hideous, look at him, he's cute. How was just this year? The blue badge didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable. I think the chief of detectives should have been like an actual character, not just some fucking character sitting in the background. Whenever we interacted with him, he actually told us stuff, so it's kind of interesting. Oh, it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. I finally remember. Oh, brother. Brother almighty, just when you thought that thing has caused enough commotion. Well, I swear in the room, did you see him dancing? He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with his winning smile and all? That's right, but I still remember it. He had these 3 creepy horns. They're not creepy, come on. Give the chief of detectives some credit, okay? He designed a pretty cutesy mascot. Also, episode's over. See you fellas in the next episode, bye.